Hey, we're back here with the Primetime Show. I'm Charles Roark, coming to you from Martinsville tonight. And one of the things we're going to be buzzing about is a big Martinsville issue. And that, of course, is reversion. And, of course, we talk about it a lot on the show. And one of the things that we hadn't had a lot of time to talk about, but I think we ought to at least try to get the show started with it, and that's Jennifer Bowles. She's been an amazing candidate to cover. Of course, this will be her third time as she run. You know, she is running again, so this will be her third time at it. But I remember the first season she ran, she wouldn't come on, and she told me later on she came on because some of her supporters said they wouldn't support her if she came on our TV station. I'm like, good day. What do we got that's so crazy? But anyway, 656. Nope, no, I'm sorry. 276-732-5898. We got some interesting social media pictures. People always say that I'm being mean to Jennifer. I don't mean to be mean to Jennifer, but sometimes some of the social media stuff she puts on is kind of fascinating. And when the producer gets to put those on, I think you may agree. I think my picture's frozen. I hope the engineers will get that worked out. Hello, am I frozen at your house?
Kind of intermittent. It kind of jerks around a little bit, but I think it'll be all right.
Okay, all right. I
just want to say, am I wrong, or did several months back Jennifer and Chad were 90% decided that they were not going to run again?
I don't
mixed up with somebody else.
I don't remember that. I think Chad has said that maybe, but not Jennifer. I hadn't really heard Jennifer say, but Jennifer is going to run again.
Okay, maybe it was Chad, and I just thought it was.
There were some rumors that Jennifer might she might move to Charlotte. That was one of them because
that's what I was thinking. I heard her boyfriend was going to move to Charlotte, and I said, well, she can't move to Charlotte and be work for the city, city council. So I guess if she's not moving down there, change of plans or whatever, that's her business. I guess she's not.
Now, can you see the latest pictures? This is her latest social media post where she's got all the swirling shots of Jennifer. See it?
Yeah, I see it on the right.
It's kind of animated if you go to her digital media, but but I do think we have a flip flop going on with Jennifer right now, with her not voting for the constitutional lawyer.
Yeah, I guess that's politics. That's the only word I got for it. You know, politicians are known to change your mind right much. And
but this is a 180.
Yeah, I'm not trying to wish our time away, but one way or the other, I'll be glad personally when it's all over with, whichever way it comes out. My opinion on the city council not wanting the city residents to vote, that's kind of treating your own people bad. And usually when a politician don't want people to know something, they try a tactic like this to keep you from knowing what's behind the back door. And it sounds like that's what's going on this time. If city council don't want their own constituents to vote, what does that tell you? They're trying to.
It's like they're. I think it's one or two things. They're scared of how they're going to vote, or they think they're so dumb that they have to do it for them.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, I guess.
I mean, if you listen to them, it's like they just don't understand all the implications, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, that's what I'll keep hearing. That kind of yak. And Danny Turner, poor Danny Turner, he has done a 182 on us at Star News. You remember how when COVID hit, how nice Danny was?
He was getting the mask for a lot.
I mean, is it me or is something happened to Danny?
I don't know, Charles. I don't know.
What's your guess?
I guess he's just so stuck on the reversion that he wants to do whatever. Maybe he thinks the less he says, the better. In some cases, that's true. You know, I can't speak for him, so I don't know.
Right.
A lot of people do that. Like, if your wife catch you doing something that you shouldn't be doing, sometimes you're better off just not to say nothing, because you dig yourself in a hole.
Right. But to me, we may disagree, but I can tell it's not friendly with him and me right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like your enemy. That's the way he treats me. I've just challenged him a little bit.
I disagree with sometimes, and they disagree with me, but, we still remain talking,
Right.
acquaintances,
He got really mad at me when
coming by the station nothing like he used to.
You remember the show when he called in and I asked him, what did he do, say the Sky School, and he said nothing.
Yeah. He finally, right when the show was going off, he said nothing.
Nothing. And anyway, I mean, it just looks like to me Jennifer Bowles is switching her vote, knowing that the election's near, and she don't want to be seen as totally reversion. Because when Bill Wyatt from the Martinsville Bulletin asked her why she voted that way, guess what her answer was?
No comment.
No comment.
Well, she's young, she's smart, she's got a good future ahead of her, whatever she does. This is just a guess, and I shouldn't be guessing her life. It's none of my business. But I'm just guessing. It seems to me like she's being coached along by somebody. Somebody's kind of telling her what to do. And that's probably why some of the others don't like Tammy so well, because I don't think you're going to tell Tammy what to do. I think she's her own person. She's going to vote the way she wants to vote.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's the one that went to Richmond and tried to get that bill passed so people can vote on it.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, not only did she have words, she backed him up by doing something about it. Yeah, and I'm just real suspect.
That's down in the county representatives and the county residents, but they want the county to run the city for them. I don't see how you can talk so much crap about somebody, but you want them to take over everything, every office over and run it.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to the city residents, and it damn sure ain't fair to the county residents for us to have to pay somebody's bills. I don't.
The sarcastic man thinks you ought to be an equal participant.
Yeah, well, one day and then the next day is different. I don't know.
How about Danny Turner saying giving the people a right to vote was a dirty trick?
Because you give somebody the right to vote, that's a dirty trick, boy. That'd be thought.
I have to report this stuff. I can't believe it sometimes either.
Well, if you didn't, nobody would.
Well, it's just amazing to me. They get mad at me. They say I do misinformation, but they can't tell me what's wrong.
Yeah.
So
you got to get the information from somewhere, and you don't always reveal where you got it from.
Right.
And I don't blame you. I wouldn't reveal sources either.
I mean, Danny, he was trying to. I mean, it started when he was trying to make me a liar. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to say I didn't tell the truth about Martinsville High School being on the table. But if you watch Deborah Buchanan's show, she said it over and over again that Martinsville High School would be part of the negotiating. You watched her show not long enough to catch that, hadn't you?
Yeah, well, I don't have much memory, but I know years back when the reversion would come up, even years back, she would mention the high school that, you know.
It's really the only bargaining chip they have. I mean, so.
It to be worked where it was favorable to the school.
Right.
But nobody wanted to talk about it then. But
right.
Now,
I mean, if we had good leaders, we'd have a deal already set, no annexation, keep Martinsville High School open for at least a certain amount of years, and everybody would have been happy. But these people got too greedy, and that's the problem. That annexation is the deal breaker, and if the city needs to realize that, and they need to. I do think the city is in trouble. In several years, I think the city will be in trouble. I go along with that.
Whose fault is it that the city is in trouble?
I hear you, but
it's the people that run the city.
Right. But a lot of people think
if it's in the ground, they had to run it.
Right. A lot of people think the schools would be better off as one. I kind of do too. I think it could be end up being cheaper, but I think they have to be nice about how they do it. and they haven't been nice so far. And I hate to be the one to tell them, but they need to go back and ask them to help them. That's the first thing you do. Don't say you're going to do this. Say, how can we work together and get this done
with some professional courtesy?
Right. That's my big thing. So me and Sarcastic Man aren't that far apart. It's just he's okay with doing it like a jerk.
And he don't care who it hurts. Ray called in earlier and said to people from the city, he knew 3 or 5 people that was going to sell the property if they could and move 10 miles out of the county.
Well, my taxes are much higher in the city. I'll tell you that already.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I don't believe them when they tell me they're going to take them down.
It's not going to come down. It's going to go up, Charles. You know that.
I know. I've never seen a tax come down.
Too. I don't own but 5 little pieces of property in the county myself, and I'm glad they're all 10 miles away from that city limits. One of them, I guess I better measure it, but I promise you, I will give it away before I pay double tax on it. I'll give it to the Salvation Army or something.
They always get nervous when I say double tax. Have you caught that?
Yeah.
They always. They get all no. What if it's not? If you're getting two bills in that two taxes?
Well, I'm gonna jump up here so somebody can call and tell you how wrong that I was for saying everything I said.
All right, I'm gonna take one more call. I think my picture's frozen. Is that right, Danny?
Yeah, we gotta take a break. Your camera's frozen.
All right. We'll take a quick break and see if we can. Claire B. Lang at NASCAR was having audio trouble today. I felt for her. Today we're having video trouble. We'll be right back. Stay with us.